Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hello, R3 Healthy. Hello. You can hear me now? I don't know what's going on. I just did a whole speech. Oh my goodness. Well, time is of the essence. So I'll keep it going. Thank you so much. I am so sorry. I did not know that. I need to be more. Thank you. Thank you so much. I need to be more attentive to the chat because I have went through a whole thing and you guys didn't hear me. So I apologize. I have no idea what's going on with StreamYard. I cannot wait until I get my other one set up. So I am so sorry. Whew, Lord have mercy. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the slides. I am so sorry. This is the second time. The first time, the other day, you couldn't see anything, and now today, my voice. This is crazy. So I'll get back over and start over again. It's no problem. It was a very short live today anyway, so it just depends on your questions. So I do apologize. So I wanted to talk to you guys today for Fitness Friday. We're gonna talk about the fitness tips on comforting and relieving sciatica pain. I don't know if any of you deal with back issues or sciatica, but sciatica is a beast. So I wanted to talk to you guys about this because it actually is something that I deal with every day, and it has been like this for the past 3 years. Now, to give you my disclaimer, I am not a doctor, and it is recommended that you seek the advice from your doctor prior to starting any food plans or fitness plans. So I'm going to tell you my struggle with sciatica. Again, this has been going on with me for 3 years, the sciatica portion. So I've been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis since 2013, which the sciatica actually triggered a lot of my problems with MS. So I was an average morning that turned into trauma within 2 hours, guys, 2 hours. I was at a Special Olympic for my niece, and all heck broke loose. I mean, the floodgates opened. The pain was just something I never experienced before. It radiated from my back down to my buttocks, down to my legs, to my foot, and all on the right side. And when I say my foot, to this day, I have no feeling in my right foot. I have to constantly tell myself to pick my right foot up because I have no feeling. I don't know what's going on with my right side. So I went from this cheering auntie at the Special Olympic with the children and cheering all over the place to somebody being carted off to the emergency room. And that's when I found out that I had sciatica pain. Sciatica is a beast. I don't wish that on anybody. So has any of you guys dealt with sciatica or really bad back pains? So you may ask, what is sciatica? Well, I asked the same thing because that was a pain that I had never dealt with before in my life. Sciatica is referred to as a pain that radiates along the path of the sciatic nerve. I have a slide that's going to show you that sciatic nerve. And it branches from your lower back through your hips, your buttocks, and down the leg. Now, again, you just Googled it. Oh my God, I wouldn't want anyone to have that. No, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, which I don't have one that I know of. But I would not wish that on anyone. That sciatic nerve, that pain it'll take you down. I'm the type of person that did a lumbar puncture to be tested to see if I had multiple sclerosis. Back then, they didn't put you to sleep. They'll numb the area. They had numbed me 2 times, but they still didn't get enough to find out from my lumbar area if they had enough to give me a diagnosis. I told them, hey, Candy C, I told them to keep going until they got everything they needed because I wasn't coming back in for that again. And pain only lasts a second. That was pain, But sciatica pain is worse. And I repeat, I would not wish that on anyone. The sciatica nerve is, again, it branches from your lower back down to your hips, your buttocks, down your leg. And in my case, I'm MS related. It went straight to my foot, all the way down, radiating. The pain was horrible. And it typically, sciatica only affects one side of the body. And in my event, it attacked my right side, which my MS is all on my right side. My left side, I'm completely normal. I can feel, I overcompensate using my left side of my body because my right side, I cannot focus. I cannot concentrate. I cannot feel. I cannot move it as well. I have to remind myself to pick up my feet when I walk. That's how bad it is on my right side. So I overcompensate. So it's to the fact now, to the point now that I'm teaching myself how to write with my left hand because my right hand, the writing is horrible. I went from having really nice handwriting to what the heck is she writing? But that's what sciatica and the MS has done to me. So what is sciatica pain? That is a pain that is caused by the irritation, inflammation, pinching, or compression of the nerve in the lower back. The most common cause is a herniated disc or a slip disc that causes pressure on the nerve root. Scoliosis, yeah. So Taylor, do you deal with sciatic pain, or do you have any pain that's unnormal, that's abnormal, or is very, very painful? Okay, so I'm going to show you guys the picture of the sciatic nerve. This is your sciatic nerve. And look how that thing goes all the way up from, let me see if I can move it up. It starts here. It's that thick nerve that goes all the way down, all the way down. It branches off. So you'll have your pains here. And then it goes all the way down to the foot. Mine's is over here on the left side of my right foot. It's my whole foot. I have no pain, no feeling there. Your back hurts sometimes. So, Taylor, I'm going to show some different exercises that you could possibly do to help you with that. That's the fitness part of this Fitness Friday. And I'm sorry to hear that, but I know that pain is no joke. It is no joke at all. So people ask what the symptoms of sciatica is. But before I go into any details of it, I'm going to finish off telling you that the sciatic nerve, it affects the lumbar spinal stenosis is a situation that you may have, which of course I have spinal stenosis also. I have a herniated disc, I have spinal stenosis, and then of course with MS and all of the things going on with my central nervous system. It's the degenerative disease. It breaks down the disc that acts like the cushion between your vertebrae. Let me see, it should be on here. So all of these things, bulging disc, all of this is affiliated with the sciatic nerve. You also, pregnancy is another thing that causes sciatica. So when you're pregnant, you can have sciatica. I don't know of any women that, actually I do. My niece deals with it right now. Pregnancy causes sciatic nerve and muscle spasms. So I don't know if any of you ladies out here has had, so it's on my right side, just like your MS. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Are you? If you're right-handed, I think that's what happens because I'm right-handed and everything took place on the right side. So I wanted to talk to you about the different symptoms of sciatica. And the first thing that I can say is pain, 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 and pain in all capital letters. That is symptoms of the sciatica attack when it's in your lower back and it radiates all the way down your body. That is pain. That's your number one symptom. And other symptoms are the lower back pain, pain in your rear that worsens when you sit down, pain in your hip, the burning or tingling feeling down the leg. I have that to this day. Weakness, numbness, or difficulty moving your foot. I have that. So, of course, I'm going to have 90% of these symptoms, and that's just my middle name, 99%. You have constant pain on one side of your rear. So if your sciatica is on your left side, you're going to have constant pain on that left side only. Then you will have shooting pain that makes it difficult to stand. I deal with that too. So when I stand up, I have to grip and hold on so that I can stand up because the pain is just there. It doesn't go away from me. So we talk about sciatica too. Sciatica pain is caused by the aggravation or the irritation of inflammation, pinching, or I'm sorry, I was looking at the chat, pinching or compression of the nerve in the lower back. The most common cause is the herniated disc or slip disc that causes pressure to the nerve root. So that's one thing that you can guarantee that that sciatica is going to do. So certain exercises are available that are natural therapy to treat sciatica, and of course, foods. So when we talk about certain exercises, it's 8 o'clock. Sorry guys, that's the computer telling me what time it is. So when we talk about certain foods that you can eat and exercises that you can do to actually calm the sciatica, there's a list of now yoga is the best practice when you're trying to calm the sciatica or relieve sciatica. So yoga is a really good therapy that you can do. It doesn't harm you. It doesn't hurt you. So with that being said, I would actually go over the different steps that you can take to take care of your sciatica. I'm sorry, I'm trying to look at the chat. Okay, so again, like I said, you can take different exercises, which is with yoga. The first one that I would recommend, now these are things that I did to actually calm me down because, oh my goodness, when I first got the sciatica, I could not sleep. I tossed, I turned, I jumped up, I jumped down. I could not sleep. I could not relieve it. They gave me medication. Nothing worked. That's a pain that I don't even know how I did it. Grace of God. But you can do stretches and things with your back. You can lay on your stomach with your hands underneath your shoulder, squeeze your elbow into your body, and lift your head, chest, and shoulders off the floor and remain at a slight bend, and you'll feel your chest opening up. That's one. Then I did one that was called the, you can actually start with your hands and on your knees, your hands and your knees, and you bring your knees together and sink your hips back into your heel. And you just do that. Don't rock, but just pull yourself back and forth. Just stretch. Stretching is what's the key to the exercise part of sciatica. And then the last one that I would recommend would be the where you would sit, you would cross your legs, and then you would take your shoulder and you would grab the top of one shoulder, your right side, and then turn your body to your right side. Just a lot of stretching. Stretching is the key to it. There is a video on YouTube that I followed, and it actually worked for me. I cannot put the video up. Unfortunately, I was told that that would be a copyright infringement, even though there is no music. I could not use somebody else's work. But if you go to YouTube and you Google or YouTube search for natural therapy to treat sciatica and put the word yoga in, you're gonna find somebody out there that does the exercises that help. But it actually worked for me. And I'm sorry I didn't have a video. I was told that I should have done the video myself and put it out there like I did with the hula hoop, but time was of the essence and I could not get it done quick enough. So I apologize for that. Hey, Jasmine, welcome. Hello, how are you? So you were in the 8th grade, Taylor, when you found out you had scoliosis. Oh, wow. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. Wow. So yes, R3 healthy. Yes, stretching is the key. Stretching, stretching, stretching. That will help you with the sciatica. So if you sit down on the floor, put your legs in front of you and just stretch your back, just stretch. Stretching is going to give you some relief. You can alternate heat and hot ice packs. You don't want to do a lot of heat. You want to use mostly ice pack. I went to a chiropractor and got an adjustment, and I used heat and ice packs. And I did therapy that way, and it worked. So yes, definitely stretching. That's right, Tiffany. Stretching is the key to a lot of the pains. It actually is. So definitely get yourself in a position where you can stretch, 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 because that's what you need to do to kind of get rid of that. So you can do what they call, I'll give you the names of the actual poses that you can do. One is called the Cobra pose. The next one is called, that's COBRA pose. Then you can do the child pose, CHILD pose. And then you do the knee to chest pose. The one that really worked for me was the half Lord of the Fishes pose. That one really worked. So give those a try. If you're having back pains, sciatica, muscle spasms, stretching, stretch. You're stretching before you exercise is a good idea. Did you stretch the areas that you're going to use? But stretching is the key. And they always tell you to stretch before you exercise. It's a good idea to do that, especially if you're dealing with back aches and sciatica. Now, as far as food is concerned, there are certain foods that you need to stay away from. Anything that builds, well, first of all, as humans, we are a walking ball of inflammation. And that's where the biggest problem with a lot of our diseases. MS, mine is inflammation. So in order to come to a point where you can minimize these things, you have to watch what you eat. And to do that, recommended not to eat dairy food is inflammation packed. So your cheeses, your butter, and your milk. This is one of the reasons why I decided to go vegan. Because heck, I couldn't eat the stuff anyway. Then I found out I was allergic to it. So I was like, oh, this just worked. I had all these signs and didn't take heed to it. And then when I found out that we're a walking ball of inflammation, there is a juice that I recommend. Yes, exactly. Yes. Wow, it is right. We're a walking ball of inflammation. They can't even tell us the percentage in the medical journals, because anything we eat, you're going to get the chance of having inflammation. So just be careful with the amount of the intake that you have with all the different foods. There is a juice out there. It's a natural juice, and it's called Just Tart Cherry. It has to say Just Tart Cherry. And there's an article, and I'll be happy to send that out to you guys, that one of the presidents back in the day, not someone recent, they dealt with sciatica and they dealt with inflammation, and that's what. And they couldn't sleep, so they started drinking just tart cherry juice. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of it. I tried it. It's very bitter, but you can kind of get used to it, and it works. It really does. It's kind of expensive. It's like I think $4 for a container, but you don't have to drink that much. Tiffany, Chanel, have you heard of just tart cherry juice? Okay, guys, so we're coming up on the last slide. So with that being said, just tart cherry juice, if you can find it in your Whole Foods, your farmer's market, your local grocery store, it is, yes, just tart cherry juice. It has to be just tart cherry juice. It's the in the most natural state, the natural form, no sugar. It is the best thing for those items that help you sleep. It'll take care of the inflammation. It'll help you with pain. Give it a try. Give me some feedback and let me know because it worked for me. And with me having as much pain as I had, for me to say that it worked, it actually worked. So if you give it a try, just let me know. You're very welcome. Thank you, Jasmine. Wilson, for real. Hey, how are you? I saw you were just looking at my premiere, and this topic was actually for you, Wilson, for real, because we were talking in your live the other night, and you were speaking about sciatica. And I too deal with sciatica and have been dealing with it for years. So when you get a chance, check out the slides. I hope you enjoy it. I'm doing great, thank you. So guys, for additional comments, um, although the pain that is associated with sciatica can be severe, most people, I said most, because I wasn't one. Most people, thank you, Wilson, for real. Thank you so much. Most people will get better on their own with time, rest, stretching, fitness, and self care. It doesn't, they're speculating that it lasts for 2 weeks. However, me again, over 3 years. Yeah, go figure. However, however, there are more cases, such as mine, where it's required to give you epidural dosages of steroids in your spinal area. I had 3, and the doctor said, don't do anymore. It's not working for you. They wanted to do surgery. I'm not going to let them cut me in my back. No, sirree. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to figure out a way through this. And I am posting all of this in a journal. And I will have a video on YouTube to show people how I overcame sciatica without them stabbing me in the back. Just saying. I'm going to take care of that. So I'm going to do that as well. But after so many attempts, they will recommend that you have the surgery. But now they do a surgery that's like a little thin, not even an inch, just a little small cut and incision in the back. It's outpatient, and they're supposed to relieve the pinched nerve or whatever's going on. But mine is a pinched nerve, spinal stenosis, herniated disc, all of it balled up in one, along with inflammation and MS. So I'm just doing what I have to do to keep myself comfortable and get myself better. So with that being said, that was pretty much all I had for the slide today, was talking about sciatica. And then with the fitness part, I incorporated the fact that we can do yoga, stretching, all of those exercises that will help you. Great choice you made. Thank you, Jasmine. I appreciate you. I really do. So I incorporated not only the sciatica, but I incorporated the thing that a fitness, which is the actual yoga, stretching. You can also use those physio balls, the big balls, and work on your posture too, because it hurts in your hip area. It hurts in your hip area. And if you sit for a long time, which you're not supposed to sit for a very long time anyway, you're supposed to move and readjust your body. Because if you sit for a long time, you really are going to be in pain. And you could actually, there have been people that have heart attacks and things for just sitting in one spot all day. I worked in the corporate world where we sat down at a desk all day, every day. No, all day, every day. And they got on you if you wanted to get up and go places. Like, what kind of place is this that you have to ask? I'm grown. I've been using the bathroom of my own since I don't even know how old I was. But why should I ask you if I can go to the restroom? They want you to sit, and that's not cool. Thank you, Candy C. Thank you. So you definitely need to get up and walk away from your desk. Don't sit there for 8 hours. And no matter how busy you are, if you don't do anything but get up and stretch, stretch that body out, because it doesn't do you any good. And I don't know why employers can't even see this. It doesn't do them any good either. If you mess up, if you get sciatica, have a sciatica attack, you're not going to work. I'm just saying, you're not going to work. That took me down. I promise you, I have had all kind of illnesses. I've had all kind of pain. That was probably the worst pain that I've ever endured in my life. Yes, Jasmine, keep the circulation moving. Because your heart, you need to move. You got to get your circulation pumping. You got to get your heart pumping. You got to get up and move around. And people, and as soon as people see that, the better they'll be. Hey, Derek C., how are you? Welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. Yes, Wilson, the sciatic attacks are the worst. They are the worst. I'm telling you, if I took a epidural, a, a puncher in my back without being put to sleep and without being numbed anymore and told them to keep going, and that hurts like heck, the sciatica, I was in that emergency room acting a plum fool. I was sitting there way too long, and my husband was so nice. They were like, sir, we'll be in there in a minute. And I said, open the curtain. And he's like, what do you want me to do? I said, you better open the curtain, because if I get up, it's not going to be pretty. He opened the curtain, and I looked at them. I said, y'all better get me some medicine in here like yesterday. And I mean it now. I know what you're doing. I'm not expecting a child, so get me some medicine. That's how bad it took me out of my comfort zone. So please stretch your body. Stretch, get up, move around, get that circulation pumping, because sciatica is no joke. I had people that say that they had it when they got the epidural shot with the steroids. They were fine. Never had it again. Me, unfortunately, been dealing with it for 3 years. So I just wish that all of you guys would take care of that and make sure that you do what you need to do. And I don't care. I took, what was that medicine that they gave me? I had so many different types of medication that didn't work. So I just said, I'm not taking it anymore. I've got to do something different. So that's when I started doing the YouTube video and finding some things to do. And yoga is the best. I am telling you, by far, get you some yoga. Yoga works. Hey, everybody loves jazz. Hi, how are you? Welcome. Thank you so much for stopping in. Thank you so much for stopping in. So, did anybody else have any questions about sciatica or back aches? Have you been? Everybody loves Jess. I haven't seen you in a minute. I meant to go on your video, and I know I'm late, but I'm going to go check it out. You're so diligent with doing it every Monday, so I appreciate you for doing that. The few times I tried yoga, I loved it. Yeah, it's actually it's very good. It's good for you. It's actually really a workout. A lot of people think it's not a workout. If you go in and you do those different steps and those poses, you're getting a workout. You are getting a workout. Oh, that's great. I'm glad you've been doing well. Glad you've been doing well. So yes, and you only need to do yoga for, you can do it for an hour. And in the beginning, again, when you're doing things in the comfort of your own home, it's just too much you can do You can get a lot of information on YouTube. People, doctors and other people are giving out examples of what type of things to do. I think I want to start again. I don't know if I'm going to stay for 7 hours on my shift. I know nothing about started sitting for long stretches, but I do stretch my hamstring every hour or two. That's very good, Derek. See, absolutely, you have to. Yeah, because even if you're standing still in one, okay. So, for example, military. I went to my brother's graduation from the Navy, and everybody was standing at the graduation. They were standing in attention. I saw back to back soldiers just dropping because they locked their knees and they stand in position for that long time. That graduation up at Great Lakes for the Navy, that was a long service. And they were standing in that position for that long time and they passed out because they locked their knee. You can't do that. You got to move. You got to move. Pilates are good too. Yep, Pilates are good. Hey, change for $1. Welcome. Hello, how are you? So yes, Pilates is another one. So you definitely need to move around. And Derek C is so you're ex-Navy too. So you know how long they are. Hey guys, I have Nightbot on and I have no idea. It's like blocking so many comments. So I apologize. I'm trying to watch it as it goes. So but it looks like change for $1 is speaking to everybody. Um, so yes, it's blocking. It's just blocking his comment too. That's weird. Oh, you know what? Because the @ sign, I've got to go in there and change that because it did that last night on a live. It was blocking everybody's comment. They didn't say anything. So I have to fix that. I apologize. At our graduation at Great Lakes in 1985, red line sailors were falling out left and right. At 18, it was hilarious. Yes, I'm telling you guys, they're standing there with that locked position. Try and stand with your legs locked for don't know what. First of all, don't try it because you will pass out. But Derek C is correct. I saw them just dropping like flies. I'm like, what is going on? And I heard somebody whisper and say they're in that position where they're locked and then they're passing out. I'm like, oh my gosh. Let's see, thanks, host. I was thinking about doing yoga again. I just needed to do it. Yeah, give it a try. Hey, make a video. You're welcome to, first of all, but I would love to see it. Just make some videos because I'm doing my videos and just let me know how it does for you because it really actually works. You passed out too from locking your knees too. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it would. See, in the marching band, things like that would happen too. Yeah, the parade, you don't move. Exactly. It's not good either. No, it is not good. So I don't know, but that's mm-mm. So yes, R3 healthy. Yeah, let me know how it works for you because yoga is fun. I actually love it. It cracks me up to see me trying to do some of the poses. But again, you're in the comfort of your home. Nobody see you looking goofy. At least not me anyway. So it's good. Go out there and do what you gotta do. Make it do what it gotta do. I'm for real. Just think of, hey, look, I hula hoop and I do it from the comfort of my own home. When I first started back hula hooping, that thing was falling. It was crazy. I said, I work in a dental office. Very scary for me and patient. Oh, it happened while you were at work? Oh my goodness. Wow. So yes, are you going live today? Who's going live now? I know Tiffany is going at 9 o'clock. So Tiffany, you're 9 o'clock, right? Yeah, I don't know why I just asked that. Tiffany's at 9. So I was gonna try and raid her, but you better standing at attention as anything that dropped me. That's Spanish. Why at an attention? Go figure. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I tell you, I had never seen anything like that before in my life. Never. Oh, actually, I saw it at ROTC, and then that happened. It was in the middle of the summer, so it was hot, and then the students were standing there in attention, and then they passed out. Some of them did. So, but yeah, this has been an interesting topic, and I hope it actually helps you, some of you guys, with anything concerning your back or your sciatica. Period. Even leg pains, muscle spasms. Stretch, stretch, stretch. You cannot go without stretching those muscles out. So I'm going to give a survey on my community tab. So if you guys could let me know what you think about my Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, because Monday is my mortgage Monday and Wednesdays is my wellness Wednesday. Thanks to the beautiful Tiffany Chanel with that idea. So Wednesday wellness, wellness Wednesday. Oh my goodness, I'm getting it all mixed up. Wellness Wednesdays, and then my Friday fitness Fridays. So if you guys could let me know what you think about my my sorry, reading the chat. So if you guys can let me know what you think about the segments that I'm giving on those 3 days, if you think the time is a good time, or if you think I should do something different to add to it, just let me know so that I can make this a good segment that I give to you guys, because I want to make sure that I help everybody. Lose mobility in your back. With no thought. Absolutely. Absolutely. If you guys could have saw me in it, I could not. I could not. Up. I could not sleep. It was just horrible. I was half off the bed, half on the bed. It was crazy. Upside down. And my husband was like, "What are you doing? Just be still. It'll stop." I said, "Dude, you don't know this pain until you had it." He said that he had dealt with it like some years before, and it only stayed with him for a couple of weeks. But mine's again has been going on for 3 years plus. So I don't that I'm doing this. I will be tuning in much more. Thank you so much, Jasmine. I try to do it I do it at 7:30. I got to make sure that I learn how to use OBS so that if I have a problem such as what I did yesterday, day before Wednesday, you guys couldn't see anything. And then on today, the sound wasn't there. So I'm gonna have to start doing sound check and everything. Help the remedy still. Nope. Nope. I even got that. What is that sleep number? I tried that. It didn't work. I tried the cooling thing. It didn't work. I'm telling you, the only thing worked was when I started doing that yoga. Now I still, granted, I still deal with the pain, but it's not as bad. It's not as bad. So, David, do you deal with sciatica, or you just from you have to worry about pain meds? Exactly. That was the other thing. Again, because I was holistic and I didn't take pain medicines or anything. But when that pain kicked in, holy moly, I was like, give me the pain pill, a shot of liquor, some weed, whatever it takes to get me out of this pain. It was horrible. It was horrible. But then here's the kicker. They injected me with steroids and sent me home with some hydrocodone. Okay, that's that one, that one there. And then, how long you been doing yoga? For me, I've been doing it now for almost 3 years. Almost 3 years. Because when I first got sciatica, I didn't know about doing yoga until I was at the chiropractor. And then on my way out, someone told me to do yoga. And I tried yoga and it worked. Oh, okay. I see, Derek. I see. So yeah, with that, they send you home with that, the medicine. And then when you run out, I think they sent me home with like, they actually sent me home with a 30-day supply. And I took them and then I called back for a refill. She gave me the refill. She said, but if I have to give you another refill, you have to come in and see somebody else. You're welcome. You have to come in and see another doctor because we can't give it to you. And I said, I don't want to take these anymore. So to this day, I still have like half of the bottle left. But I'm doing a. You should try it, Candy. You would love, and you can try with the girls. They would love it too. They would love it too. It's good for them. And you know what? It's because I was gonna do something on this live, but I didn't think about it. It was something that was called being mindful, and it was a test. But in order for me to get you guys to do this, I would have had you to come prepared to do a certain to have something. And I took it in my last semester in college, and it actually was a pretty fun project. Uh, but maybe I'll do it on another live. So, but yes, Derek, see that medication, they track that, and I didn't want to take it anymore, so I didn't. And I'm in the midst of having a nonprofit convention where I'm going to have everybody that go to the fire station and drop off their medication so that we can dispose of it properly. Be careful to put the. Oh yeah, yes, yes, yes. That's why I don't want them to fool with my anything down near my back, my spine, or anything because I'm already dealing with lesions and things like that on my central nervous system from MS. So I'm very careful about not wanting them to touch me. I am doing much better again since I started doing the yoga. I'm doing much better. I do feel a difference when I sit too long. If I don't lay in a certain position, it hurts. I cannot lay. I cannot sleep on my back. I cannot, and I cannot sleep on my stomach. So I sleep in the fetal position. So that's the only way I sleep, and that bothers me. And here's another tool, guys. If you are dealing with a backache or anything, take a pillow and put it between your knees if you're laying on your side. That actually helps elevate and keep your body at one level. I forgot about that. So yes, take the pillow and put it on between your knees and sleep with it that way. So, but yes, Derek, see, I'm doing a lot better. But a lot of things I think is mind over matter for me because I stay in pain to the point that I just stop dealing with it. I just don't think about it. So the pool is another good tool, also, guys. If you have access to getting in the pool is a good one too. Like yoga. Imagine my shot. Yes, 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 yes. So yes, the pool is a good one, and the I don't do the jacuzzi, but a lot of people say it works for them. I don't do that, but I love the pool. I walk in the pool, I swim, and then I do a lot of the walking in the pool. So the pool it works for you too. Detoxing your body works too, because you got to keep your body clean on the inside. So detoxing works too. Exactly, Candy. That's you should still use it because our body, the weight of our body. Not saying anybody's, y'all seen me, so I'll just put it that way. The weight of the body puts the indentions in the mattresses. Even when you do that memory foam, because I have a memory foam, you still it's not even. So your body, if you look at it, you're not positioned appropriately. So the pillow helps relax and it fits you in the right position. So if you used it when you were expecting, then yes, you know the feeling. Did you feel good when you slept with that? So it helped you too. And I don't know what it is. My husband does it. I forget. I forget. Because when I finally, because y'all know I don't sleep. So when I finally go to bed and go to sleep, the last thing I'm worried about is a pillow. I just want to go to sleep for for an hour or two. But everything with our body, I hate to go on this level, but God created the most beautiful thing when he structured the human body. The human body is the most amazing thing ever. He was jealous of the pillow. Oh my goodness. So, but yeah, the human body is the most amazing thing. And if we don't learn and take good care of our bodies, we don't have nobody to blame but ourselves, really. So, if all the information you can get, follow it, try it out, it's the best thing ever. It's the best thing ever. When I first decided to go into nursing school, I was taking anatomy, physiology, and chemistry, and I was like, organic chemistry. I'm like, this is amazing. This is amazing. The human body is the. I don't know if you guys have it where you are, but here in Atlanta, they have this place down at oh God, it's 13th Street. What is it called? They have this thing where it's called the Human Body Exhibit, and we took field trips there when I was in nursing school, and it had the actual human body. Well, it wasn't a human body, but the parts were so real, and you can go and you can touch, you can feel, you can look at. It's amazing. I was like, oh yeah, I went into the right profession. It is the best thing ever. So, Darcy, how long have you been in the medical? What gave you the feeling to go into the profession? Jacuzzi, essential oils, bubble bath, and organic bath salt all over the over the house. Yeah. Oh, burpees! Oh my goodness, burpees! The burpees! No, not the burpees! Not the burpees! I'm jealous. No, they're not. No, but you know what? I did find a doctor who's holistic. She's very good at not giving medication. She gives you the alternative. She's a rare one. And then I go to a lot of the holistic people here in the city. Good night. Thank you again for joining us, R3 Healthy. The Taz, is it the Taz? Thank you so much for joining. I'll look to see you next week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7:30, Mortgage Monday, Wellness Wednesday, and Fitness Friday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. I look forward to seeing you. Thank you so much for joining us today. You have a great weekend and an awesome night. So yes, they have a pill for everything. Ironically, I was gonna start. And my intentions was to go to become a pharmacist, a PharmD, and I changed my mind so many times. That's why I think we were on one of Candy C's lives on her Wind Down Wednesdays, and I was like, yeah, I started out doing one thing and changed it to something else, and then ended up with something else and going back to what I started out in the beginning. So yeah, that's the way it goes. So guys, I want to kind of hang around so that we can raid Tiffany Chanel, although she's in here. I love to raid her. So if you guys want to hang in with me until then, we can raid Tiffany. Let's see that Mississippi sun and still eaten up by the heart rash. I'll pass. You'll pass. I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, so I would love to raid Tiffany Chanel. So what do you guys think I should talk about next Friday or next Wednesday? Because I already know what I'm talking about for Monday mortgage. Gotta do different things to get our channels where we want. Exactly. We definitely do. Oh, you know you're welcome, Tiffany. You know you're welcome. You're my sister. So I don't particularly I still don't like to take medicine. I still don't. I take the only medication that I take is the one for my you want me to do this okay, that's your suggestion. That would be for Wednesday for my wellness Wednesday. So I can do vegan versus vegetarian. I'll be happy to. And maybe I'll put keto in there too. Although I did try a vegan keto diet. So I'll put that together. You second that, Tiffany? Okay, we can do that. Should I add keto in there too? I don't want nobody coming on here jumping on me about my decision. This is going to be all. I can do that one very well, though, Candy C, because I started out, of course, I started out eating everything that anybody else ate. And then I went vegetarian and then I went vegan. So I can do that. This other video to do and grab a bite to eat. You take care. Thank you so much. You too as well, Derek C. It was so wonderful seeing you in here. I appreciate you stepping in. You have a great weekend. Of course, I'll catch your video. I went to your last video. So I always try to get the videos. Okay, so you said vegan keto means all you're eating is vegetables and fruit. No. I don't even think fruit was on there. I just didn't follow it, and I probably could have stayed with it, but I didn't follow it. Good night, Derek C. God bless. So I didn't stick with it. And probably if I would have, I don't know. I just didn't stick with it. I don't think you eat. Do you have fruit on your keto? Fruit in the keto that you're doing, Tiffany? Because I think you said something about not being able to eat the fruit. Yeah, that's right. This is a holiday weekend, and hey, look, Derek C. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. That's right. It's this weekend. Got champagne supply all through the weekend. All right, then. I ain't mad at you. Thank you for your service, though, my brother. Yes, yes. Also for Candy C and Brother Herb, thank you for your service. And anybody that's in this chat right now that was military, family was in military, thank them for their services. Y'all better than me because there was one thing I was not gonna do. That was one thing I knew that I was not going to do. Yep, he was Navy. We were talking about the Navy graduations. He's ex-Navy, yeah. Yeah. That's funny because you would think I would have followed the military because I'm military brat. Nope. You tell Brother Herb I said he's welcome. Just knows he'll come in spamming my chat. And that he didn't call me yesterday to help me go put up my OBS. Tell him if I have to pay somebody, he in trouble, in my Barney Mac voice. Yeah, but I just knew I didn't want to be military. My grandfather, my father, my brothers, my brother-in-law, my in-laws, my cousins. I'm like, oh no, I ain't doing that. Not gonna do it. Candy, say, did you go in the military right out of high school, or did you go later on? That's brother Herb. Y'all be distracting me. Whatever. You went in late. Oh, okay. They asked me why I did, because I passed the ads back. And they go like, you want? They came to my mom's house. You let her come. You should let her come. You should let her come. And I said, oh, she's not gonna tell me to come because that's the reason why I didn't go. For 18 years, I got up and listened to what my parents said. Get up, go to school. Get up, clean up, do this, do that. I was not getting ready to go into the military at the age of 18 and let somebody else tell me what to do. Mm-mm. Nope. I need to do a story time. You know, somebody did. Somebody invited me to do a story time on what's her name, Brother Herb. No, she was on his channel a lot. Real Life of LA, and I told her I would do it. She every Wednesday she goes out and she says something, one of her memorable moments as a child. And I said that's pretty good. So she called it story time. So I said I might try that. I might try that. I think we have lost so many people in the chat. I think so many people have gone. So we've got 4 people left, 5 people in the chat. That includes Candy, Tiffany, Brother Herb. So it's only 2 people left in the chat to read Tiffany. So how late did you go? Hey, Brother Herb, guess what's coming up in my garden? I have eggplant coming up now, and what's that other stuff? Tomatoes. I got the big boy tomatoes and squash, and something else is coming up out there. Bell pepper. 2 years. Oh, wow, 2 years ago. Okay. Ooh, no. Couldn't have done it. Yeah. See, y'all live so far away. I end up having like overstock of everything. So the mailman gets it, the garbage people get it, the delivery people get it, my neighbors get it. Anybody come in the neighborhood, I set up a little thing at the end of the driveway and tell them to take what they want. Because we always have a lot, and it's only us, so we always have a lot now. Have you? Did you do squash? I think you guys did squash, didn't you? Grilled squash and zucchini and asparagus on the grill tastes so good. Now, if you ever do asparagus, just just did you? Oh, no squash. You do asparagus, it's gonna take over your yard. So just so you know, I love asparagus, but it'll take over your yard, so you won't have no space. Yep, asparagus. I love the baby asparagus is my favorite. Very tender and sweet, tasty. But they will take over your yard. How's your lettuce doing? And was it romaine lettuce or iceberg? Hmm. I got my Wednesday set up. Yeah, I feel like I'm back in college again, doing all these slides and using references. All right, guys. It's only 4 of us in here now, and Tiffany goes on at 9 o'clock. I think I am going to just let the live run in the background, but I'm going to go and feed y'all's bird and drink some water. So I want to thank everybody for coming. I was trying to raid Tiffany Chanel, but it's only 4 of us in here, so we're going to be over there anyway. So Tiffany, if you hear me raid, I'll be over there when you go on at 9 o'clock. So thank you guys for coming. I am going to leave the live running for the next 15 minutes. And hey, yay, what? What's up? What's up? What's popping? You want your bird? I do. I do. Every night. Every night. I was on with Vern's Junk Closet till 5:30 this morning. And Holistic Down Under and Living Better. Working on my presentation for today. And it's up and running. So yeah, it's working. Numbers are doing pretty good too. I just don't call it that. That's only because I'm normally sitting up doing nothing. Like yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I played solitary. I played solitary and just let it run. So thank you for the suggestion. So what are you going to help me with the OBS? What can you tell me about OBS? Is it something that's going to take like a long time, or is it something I can figure out right away? And does anybody know if you can go, if you could do a premiere from your iPhone? Because I've got some questions on that. I don't do premieres on my iPhone. I do it on my laptop. Okay, I'll call you. You know I don't know the number. Candy C, I'm going to call you first and then I'll call him. I was just kidding. She did? Okay. Well, I'll just hit y'all on Instagram because I want to try and do that next week as opposed, because I could put music and all that stuff on it too. Because like times like now, it's just us in here talking and whatnot. Oh, that's right. Duh. Okay. Okay, I got it. I know he probably said that too. I really don't have the number. I only have your Instagram. I don't have his number. Y'all never asked to call for me to call and talk to you. Y'all only talked to Tiffany. I was just kidding, Tiffany. You know I love you long time. So, Brother Herb, you know your bird took me out of my element. I had to come up in the closet to do my live today. She just would not let me be great. Well, I need to text you my number so you won't reject my call when I call. He's left the building. Okay, just let him know that I'll text you guys. I'm not text. I'll send you a Instagram so that y'all will know it's me when I call, because I know my phone is not me. My phone automatically goes into sends a caller to the voicemail if they're not in my contacts. So he answers all calls. Okay, cool. He's trying to post a video tonight. Oh, it's looking now, so I have to watch that video. Is it going to be posted tonight? And at what time? Hey, Candy, can you drop Tiffany Chanel's link in the chat? Okay, cool. I'll watch it. I'll get the alert. Can you drop her link in there for me? Hey, Marley December, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for playing me in the background. Love you long time. Thanks, Jasmine. Thank you for hanging out with us. We're gonna raid Tiffany Chanel in a couple of minutes, so Marley December says hi, Tiffany Chanel, and everyone in the chat. How's the fam doing, Marley? I enjoyed your video today, by the way. Thank you, Candy C. So we're gonna go over to Tiffany Chanel's live and just say Raiders of the Lost Ark. Just kidding. It's a little strong raid. I just like to say that Raiders of the Lost Ark. I should say that though, Candy C, right? Art. That's our inside joke. Just relaxing, cool beans. I understand that. Jasmine says, hi, Tiffany Chanel. Thank you, Candy C. I appreciate you. Y'all can drop some candy when y'all go over there too. Candy loves dropping candy. I would love to have a piece of candy right about now. Had to take some time from social media. I hear you. A lot of people doing that. Well, when I say like with the only thing I'm fluent on right now is YouTube. I put a post on my Facebook page in September or December of last year, and I said, yeah, if your birthday is between now until I get back on Facebook again, happy birthday early. I said, because people that stay in touch with me on the regular, for real, they get the phone call and they get the text message. If you're not close to me like that and you just in the woods being nosy, you get your birthday wish this way. Happy birthday early. And then I haven't been back on. I'll go in and I'll drop something every once in a while from YouTube. That's it. There's too much drama on Facebook and what's that other one? Snapchat and all that other stuff. I'm like, I'm not gonna deal with it. Other than me just putting something like today, I put my um, that whatever that Fiesta Friday, I put that out there and that was it. I have a private Facebook page that's Eat to Live Strong. And I rarely go out there too because I've had hackers coming over in there. I'm like, this is not for you, bro. It's a female channel. Get off my channel. So, but I hardly go out there. Too time consuming and too much drama. I don't have time for that. I could just turn on the news and watch drama if I wanted it. I'm just saying. So y'all know y'all already over in Tiffany Chanel because you know she always puts speak out for the first couple of people that goes into her live. So if you guys want to jump over there, we've got 2 minutes before 9 o'clock. Just go ahead and jump over there and just show her some love, thumbs her up, share her out, rock and roll. Thank you again for joining me today. You're greatly appreciated. I'll see you every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday mortgage, Wellness Wednesday, and Fitness Friday. And on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, I'm going to put out content. Yes. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So thank you so much for coming out. Go ahead and tap over there and pull her up and start loving on Tiffany Chanel. Thank you for the hearts, my dear. Y'all have a great weekend. If I don't see you in the world of YouTube, y'all be safe out there. And think of some topics. Feel free to send me a Instagram for topics that you think would be good that you would want to hear, or you can post it on one of the videos. I'm fine with that too. On one of the lives. Nope, nope. Don't go back in the lives. Nope, nope, nope. Send me an Instagram and just let me know. Bye, honeys. Love you long time. Bye. I appreciate you coming. Bye. Hey, Livin. Hey, Holistic Living Down Under. Hey, how are you? Yeah, the live, I leave it up just in case somebody comes in with questions and I just monitor. We did the live and I had some slideshows, some slides to present. We were talking about sciatica. So we rated Tiffany Chanel. So I just went over to tell her that I rated her. And then I come back in here for a few minutes just to see if anybody came in with questions. And then from that point on, I go ahead and end my live stream. So yeah, so that's what happened today. So thank you for coming in though. I do know you mentioned last night, well, this morning, that you may or may not be able to come in, but you would try to come. So that's fine. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for trying. I had a premiere today too, and I think it kind of threw everybody off. So I'm going to have to separate how I do them because I got people saying you haven't done a Fiesta Friday in a long time. So I did a Fiesta Friday and I premiered that at 6:30, and then an hour later I did my live. So I did my content at 6:30 and then my live at 7:30. Oh yeah, sciatica. Yes, I've been dealing with that for years. And mine have been pretty constant with my multiple sclerosis. So yeah, but I did, pretty much told them what sciatica was. And since you deal with it, you know exactly what it is. But I gave them some fitness tips on what to do because stretching is very important. And if you stretch, that's going to help with the sciatica, as well as drinking your water. And we're a walking ball of inflammation. So inflammation has a lot to do with our sciatica attacks too. I think I told them to put the pillow between their legs to on the knees to help them sleep better and comfortably. So I just gave them some little tools about what to do with sciatica and told them how I dealt with sciatica. Of course, the first 15 minutes of the live, I didn't know nobody could hear because I did not have, I don't know what was going on. The other day, StreamYard my didn't play my video. You couldn't see the video. And then today you couldn't hear me. So I'm like, oh, I don't know what to say about StreamYard, but it's been kind of weird. So with that being said, that's pretty much what happened. And I better make sure I'm not on silent now. So apparently, yeah, so good. You can hear me. I think I better make sure because I tell you, for the first 30 minutes, I was literally talking and nobody could hear me. Now I wouldn't say 30 minutes, the first 15 minutes. And then all of a sudden I looked at my phone to check the chat. And I was like, oh my goodness, nobody can hear me. Yeah. So do you go live through your computer? Because I cannot get OBS to work. I could not get Streamlab, I think it was Streamlab, to work on my computer. So, and they're like, yeah, it should work on your laptop. Apple wouldn't help because it's a third party application. So you use OBS. What's so hard about it? Because I think with me, I'm probably getting too far into it to it's not working. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm looking too far into it. So Brother Herb is supposed to help me get on there, but I'm gonna try and do it this weekend on my own because I'd rather do that because I like to play the music and all that other stuff. Because, for instance, towards the end of the live, we were just making up conversation, and I'm like, yeah, I need to have some music in here because that would have been good too. Because I don't do it as a growth string, I just do it for content and for information. So they're starting to shoot the firecrackers and stuff here. They started 2 days ago, and it didn't dawn on me that Monday is Memorial Day. I was like, oh my goodness. Why are they shooting stuff? Is it a holiday coming up? Duh. Yeah, Memorial Day. Nothing too much of. Okay, okay. Well, hopefully I'll get it this weekend because I don't like the idea that I paid for StreamYard. Number one, I paid $25 to use it this month because I ran out of the free space. They only give you 20. I think they give you 20 hours free. And with me going live as often as I am, StreamYard charged me $25. And I'm like, that's not fair. And I refuse to pay for something when I can get it for free through YouTube. Yeah, I'm gonna play with it this weekend. I'm gonna figure it out. And that's what bothered me so much is because I'm like, I never give up and I keep trying, keep trying, keep trying, and it's not working. So I'm like, it's probably something very, very minor that I overlooked. And that's really gonna totally make me mad. So what time is it where you are now? Oh, it's 10:40. Oh, AM. Okay. And it is what here? 9:19 here. So okay. Wow. Oh, yeah, okay. I should have remembered that from last night. Jesus, the offense. I forgot about that. Ooh, last night my eyes were getting so heavy, and that was unusual because I know what it was. I took a nap yesterday, and I started to get sleepy early, and that's normally not me because literally 5 o'clock in the morning I'm still up. But yeah, not this time. Last night it was a little bit different for me. You for the future. Pretty much. Oh gosh. So now you see the my computer is this is so far behind because I did that like 10 minutes ago. Whatever my screen is doing now, you're probably seeing all these other pages opening up. I did that like 20 minutes ago. So that's the other reason why I want to be real time. Because if I'm talking to people and they have questions and I'm not paying, and I, with this, I have to look at the phone, to look at them, to look at the chat, and it's kind of, not cool. So I want to be able to interact with my audience all at the same time. So I have to tell you in advance, my bird may start squawking, which is very, very loud. She's eating right now. So hopefully she won't. Because she ran me out of the my dining room earlier when I was going on my live. Yeah, I do see it. See, it still hadn't caught up. See, I'm looking at it from my phone. Maybe my phone needs to be updated because, yeah, I have a green wing macaw, the parrot that talks forever. She talks a lot, but she squawks louder than she talks, of course. And because she's spoiled and she's so used to me being in her presence all the time. She gets a little jealous when I start talking like on the lives or whatever, so I try to move away. Yes, they can outlive us. They told us to put her in our will because she will outlive us. They can live up to 100 plus years old. I said, nobody's going to want her because she's so spoiled. She doesn't even go in her cage. She stays on the outside of her cage on the door or on a perch on the, she has two perches on the outside of her cage. So she doesn't go in the cage at all. Well, I take that back. She goes in to eat because her food is on the inside. She goes in to eat. And if I get up to walk towards her cage and she's in there, she will jet out of that cage like something crazy to keep me from locking her in the cage. I don't even know why she frets that because she knows how to open the cage with the door locked. But she don't want to be confined in that room. And I don't blame her. I don't like locking animals in cages either. So that's kind of sort of why I decided not to make her go back in her cage because I don't like to see them locked up in the cage. Yeah. I did one of the lives I was on recently. No, that was Candy C's Wind Down Wednesday. And Brother Herb always make it a point that I pull her up so that he could see the bird. And he, she mimics me. She sounds exactly like me, by the way. So if I could get her to monitor my live, that would be a sight for sore eyes. But she sounds exactly like me. So what she does is she'll say things and people will think it's me, but it will actually be her because she sounds exactly like me. So when Brother Herb was going live every day at 2 o'clock, I would be sitting in here and she would hear him saying, "What's popping?" and YouTubers. And I told him, if my bird starts to talk like you and say anything you say, I'm packing her up and I'm sending her down to your house. I'm sending her across the bridge to y'all's house. You and Candace got a bird. Let's see. Our dog thinks she's a princess too. Yeah, we've been there. 5 dogs. 5 dogs. And they definitely, our first dog, he was spoiled. He was a quiche hound and well mannered, well trained dog. We trained him in like a weekend. Best dog ever. Loved all my dogs, but he was the best dog. We didn't have to walk with a leash on him because he knew when we got to a crosswalk to sit and wait until we tell him to go before he crossed the street. He never chased after anybody. And one time we were walking and we forgot to tell him to go. And we looked up and the dog was still sitting at the stop sign waiting for us to tell him to go. So we had to walk back. Okay, your dog is a bird. Oh, you got the Bernese Mountain dog. Oh, those are beautiful dogs. My Keyshawn was fluffy too, but not 80 pounds. I think he was 40 pounds. That's wet. And then I had 2 boxers mixed with lab. I had a Doberman, and we had a American Standard Bulldog. He weighed 150 pounds. He weighed 150 pounds. And that was the last dog we had. My husband said no more dogs because he's the one that have to take them and do whatever. Um, the two boxers mixed with lab, they were sisters and they fought all the time. Yeah, 150 pounds. Yeah. Barely wouldn't chase. Hey, AK at James 615, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for coming. We actually ended the live not ended the live. So you can hang in here if you want. We just chit chatting. We did a topic today on sciatica. boxes of the puppies for the entire life. Yeah, they fought a lot. So one of them, and they were sisters, same litter, and one of the sisters got the best of them finally, and slung her against a tree and broke her back, and she ended up having to leave us. They fought. As long as we kept them, as long as we kept them together, they did not fight. But if we were separating them, they had to claim their dominance again, so they would fight each other. And we would have to break them up. We would have to throw them in our swimming pool so they cut off their oxygen. They'll come out the pool and love on each other like they never got into a fight. It's the weirdest thing. Yeah, yeah, I was sad. And I was the one that would like never, because my husband was like, oh, just go ahead and put them down, put them to sleep. And I was like, no, I'm not going to put my dogs down. We paid all this money for them too. No, we're not going to put them down. But that one we had no choice because it broke her back and she wasn't going to make it. And it would have, we had a dog, our Keyshawn, and the Doberman got into a fight a couple of times. And the Doberman finally got the best of the Keyshawn. He could never get the Keyshawn because he had all this hair. But he got it one time too many, and the Doberman lit into the Keyshawn, had to take the dog and have brain surgery. It's like, God. Now they have insurance for dogs, for animals, that they didn't have back when we had to take care of them. So we spent thousands of dollars on our dogs. AKA James 615. If you're still in the live, please thumbs me up. I appreciate it. And like I said, I'm actually was getting ready to end the live in about less than a minute. So um so wow. Yeah, poor puppy. Yeah. So but guys, I am extremely tired. I've been on the go all day, so I hate to end the live. I will come back out again tonight, probably about 11:30 p.m. Eastern, and stay on for 2 hours, and then come back again at some crazy hour in the middle of the night, trying to get these hours. So I appreciate you guys coming out today. And remember me Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Monday Mortgage or Mortgage Mondays. Wednesday is Wellness Wednesdays, and Friday is Fitness Friday. And then Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday will just be content or me just going live doing something quirky. And then nothing on Sundays, my day of rest, a Sabbath. So it was very nice chatting with you too. I miss you too. Tiffany Chanel is live. I actually rated her. So if you want to check in on her, she's doing her fitness thing and she's helping people grow and glow. So if you want to go check her out, her link is in the chat. If you wanted to go check her out, let's see if I can get her link. It's hard for me to get her link because somebody dropped it. Candy C dropped it. Do you need me to drop her link, or do you know where her link is? Do you know how to get to her link? Because I'll drop it for you if you need. Oh, okay, great. Awesome. So I'll see you over at Tiffany Chanel. Whoever's in the background, thank you for joining me. Love you long time. And I'll see you next time. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Content on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Bye-bye. Talk to you later. See you again.